In today's Anime Clash video, I'll be doing a pre-release what's it called, tier list, not an actual release tier list. When the game actually comes out, everyone's tested all the units, gone all of them, they did all the changes, then I'll make a release tier list. But this is a pre-release tier list, so keep that in mind. I'll do all the disclaimers during the video, but I'll do a couple plugs and get straight into it. So subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 25,000 subscribers. I'm going to upload a lot of content on Anime Clash, so subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know, are you guys hyped for Anime Clash in the comment section down below. Go join my Discord server down below. I don't know if I'm going to do a guild yet, but still, go join my Discord so you can grab what was on release. And yeah, go follow me on Twitch. I'm going to stream on Twitch and YouTube for the release of the game. And also go follow me on TikTok. And yeah, should I make a guild? Let me know in the comments, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so before we actually get into the tier list, I want to make a couple of disclaimers. First, this is a pre-release tier list, not a release tier list, because during release they're probably going to change a couple of things, balance a couple of things, change a bunch of things. So this is a pre-release tier list, not a release tier list. So when this game, when you first join the game, this is going to be the tier list you probably want to look at. But I'll make an updated one, so subscribe notifications on, because I will make an updated one after all the units are probably, because they're going to do changes. There's no way they don't change stuff in the game. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Things are subject to change. This tier list is definitely subject to change, and it's a pre-release tier list, and it's not an official tier list. So do keep those two things in mind. I obviously can't play the games as a content creator, so it's based off that and based off how the things are right now, because certain units may get removed, because they were talking something about that. They may remove certain units may not even stay in the game and then be added in the future, or some units may change and things like that. So this is a pre-release tier list. I just want people to know right now. Now the next thing, I'm going to explain how the tier list works. So we got a bunch of different things that people may not understand since they've never played the game before, and so they might be a little bit confused. So the game units are divided into classes. Now what I mean by classes, go watch my beginner's guide video if you're confused, but I'm still trying to explain to the best of my ability without actually having it visually in front of me. Pretty much there's different classes: runners, where they just run straight at the enemy, rangers, where they chill out at the back and they do damage, and then they got nukes, which is a nuke. Then they got a farm unit, which actually attacks and farms at the same time. So when I put it on the tier list, you understand what I mean. And then got hybrid ranger, which is just a different form. And then yeah, and then got a summoner, which summons minions. So yeah, they got different classes for units. So I can't say this unit is better than the other one when they do different things, if that makes sense. So it's like, you know how like in AA or all these tier list games, I mean all these like tower defense games, they got hybrid units, they got air units, they got hill units, they got ground units. Like you can't compare like a ground unit to like a hybrid unit. Like you could, but at the same time it wouldn't make perfect sense, and in this game it would make even less sense because of how different they are and how they do completely different things. That's kind of how I sorted out this tier list. Now I just want to repeat one more time, it's a pre-release tier list, so things are subject to change. Okay, now enough of that, let's actually get into the tier list. Now I'm gonna quickly get this out of the way. The only farm in the game is Golden Guy, I think that's their name or something like that. Golden Boy, Golden Guy, something like that. And pretty much I'm not completely sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure, because when I was using it, they might change obviously. It was attacking a person, and either it gives more money or it makes them golden, like makes them a golden enemy and gives more money. But I don't know if the enemy normally becomes golden or it only happened because of this unit. But either way, it helps with money, so it's the only farm unit in the game pretty much. So we can just keep it like that. Now we've got like the Valentine's version of Yamamoto is a summoner unit, and it's the Valentine's unit that everyone is obtaining right now from the time chamber thing that everyone's in at the time of recording this video. So yeah, that's this unit right here, and he's the best summoner in the game, since there's only really one other summoner, which is the regular version of Yamamoto. So if you don't get the Valentine's Yamamoto, you get this Yamamoto, I guess, and you have a summoner unit. Now when I tried to test out summoner unit, it wasn't working, but there's only, I shouldn't even put meta summoner, I should just make it summoner, to be honest, and then just put it up here with the rest of them, I guess. Actually, let me just put meta. Should I put meta all the way up? Yeah, let me just put meta all the way up here. But yeah, there's only two summoners in the game, and they're both Yamamoto. Now, how I know the Valentine's one is better, even though it's a little bit bugged, it is intended according to the, I don't know who said it, I think the owner said it, that the Valentine's is supposed to be better than the regular one, and it's a limited time unit obviously. So yeah, the Valentine's one is definitely better than the regular one. So yeah. Then there's only one nuke in the game, and it is Sid. Now what I want to explain is the nukes in this game do not work like every other game. It's not like it has an ability, boom, you click it, done. Pretty much what it works is, or how it's intended to work according to the game, where it gives you a little bit of information. You place the unit down, and once you max out whatever, you use this nuke ability, automatically uses it whatever, I think, because there's only a button, at least when I was testing it. It nukes, and it's intended to use against bosses and like very strong enemies that you want to take out quickly, like one enemy instead of like a bunch, because pretty much it's gonna nuke and then you can't use it. You have to place it again and do it all over again. So you want to use it for like when there's a really strong boss, like maybe like if you was doing a leaderboard run, for example, like Infinite or something, and there's like a really strong boss and you would be able to cook without the boss being there. Boom, you nuke the boss, you carry on. So yeah, that's pretty much how nuke works, and he's the only nuke in the game. So there's it over there, and you craft him using a legendary saber over here and legendary shanks over here, which I'll get into in a bit. Now the next thing is there's only 2 hybrid rangers in the game, and I actually don't completely know what hybrid rangers are. I mean, I'm pretty sure they just, I actually don't fully know what hybrid rangers are. Actually, I know they're definitely rangers, but I don't get what makes them hybrid. So if anyone can let me in the comments, let me know. But generally, that's the only thing I'm confused on. And when I tried to find info on it, I literally couldn't tell. And literally both hybrid rangers are bugged. So I don't know if they'll even be out on release. But those are the 2 hybrid rangers in the game. And Guts is obviously better than Sukuna. Well, at the moment, I'm recording this video. But yeah, there's not too much I can say about these guys since I literally have no clue. So yeah, that's the only 2 hybrid rangers in the game. Then we got Zoro, which is bugged. He's a runner unit. He's an epic, so it's not that serious that you don't know too much about him. So yeah. Then I'm gonna go over runners, just the regular ones. Like, I mean, they're all regular ones. I mean, like the ones that aren't meta. So these are enemies when you click them to place, they automatically attack the enemies and stuff like that. So the best one is going to be Shanks. He's also the most expensive place down, but he's the best legendary. He's a legendary, so keep that in mind. Not the best in meta, but the best in non-meta. And then it's Saber. Now the thing is with Saber, I don't know if this is intended, right? But as you can see right here, this is a mythical Saber. When you max out this mythical Saber, right, it also maxes out this one. So technically, if you're running the mythical Saber and you're running legendary Saber, it's actually kind of broken because they're both cheap. You max out one, it maxes out the other one. Now I don't know if you max out this, it maxes out this, because I never tried it. I only tried that you max out this one, you max out this. So it's quite broken actually. So yeah, maybe you could say she's here, but for now I'm gonna keep it here for being like overall. So yeah, and yeah, the mythical Saber is definitely the best runner in the game in my opinion, with the second one being Sasuke. They're pretty close, not too far apart, so keep them both method. The rest of them aren't really that comparable compared to them at the moment, but things are going to change obviously, so who knows, when I make a release tier list it's going to change. But for now, that's how I would base it. And then for the rest of the runners, Escanor is actually very good and very cheap. It's actually very good. I don't know if he's supposed to be this good because well, as you can see, he costs 90 to place down. So yeah, I don't know if he's supposed to be that good or not, but yeah. Same with Gon. Gon's pretty decent compared to like a Beast Boy. They're like very similar stats. He actually has a little bit more, but this is cheaper, so he's a little bit better. Like it's like a little bit more, but it's better. But when they balance it, he'll probably be better. So I'll keep Naruto here, I guess. Then we got so keep in mind these 3 are epics, these 2 are legendaries, these 2 are mythicals, and he's a rare. This is Ichigo, it's not too special. And then we got where is Bold Boy? I forgot to get Bold Boy on the tier list on my days. Let me get Bold Boy real quick. Okay, so I just got some random screenshot of Bold Boy. So yeah, he is better than Veggie in my opinion. I mean, they're both quite similar. Nothing too special, they're nothing too insane. I mean, I guess we could should we move the legendaries up? Okay, I'll move the legendaries up here, I guess, just because there's not too many. So, but keep in mind these are much better than these. So not like actually a solid, like a decent amount better. So we'll keep it there. We'll keep it like that. Okay, now we've got rangers. Now there's a lot of rangers compared to runners when it comes to mythical versions, so it's going to be a little bit closer. Now this is the one that I think it will actually like be impacted quite a lot on release, like the way they're ordered and things. Like compared to these runners are quite obvious, they'll only make little changes, but like it'll be quite accurate. But then when it comes to these rangers, that's where the difference actually comes in. So first I'm gonna get the non-meta units out of the way. This being the best or second best ranger, this being the first or second best ranger when it comes to legendary, the legendary ones. This is a special ranger. I don't know what makes him so special. They don't really explain what special ranger does or what he is, but apparently Law's a special ranger, so I'm just gonna put him above King. But King's pretty good. I used him a little bit, and then Obito being the worst and being an epic unit. So these 2 are legendaries, this is epic, so it's to be expected, I guess. Now when it comes to meta ranger, now this is what's probably going to change the most, and I actually want to put meta ranger under because I kind of like runners more. Don't know if they are better, but in my opinion I kind of like them more. But this is what's going to probably change the most, and it's most likely subject to change, especially when I make the updated tier list. But first it's going to be Gojo. At the moment, when I first tested all of these units, Gojo, like when I just tested all the units, the Gojo was the most broken. But as the thing is, it's a little bit bugged right now. They're changing things like all the time, so I mean, I don't know. But compared to all the stats, Gojo had the best, and then the second best being Gilgamesh, and then the third best being the robot version of Gilgamesh, and the worst being Demon King. Now I think Meliodas is going to stay the worst, and then maybe robot Gilgamesh might go over Gilgamesh, and maybe maybe Gojo become worse than robot Gilgamesh. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to change significantly, but I do think that it will change a little bit since when I first tested all these units just now. So I just want you to keep in mind that Meta Range is probably going to change the most. I would say Meta Runner will stay quite accurate. I don't think it's going to go too far apart. Meta Capitalist, this only going to stay one, or they might just not add him in the game on release. Nuke is going to stay the same. Hybrid Ranger is going to stay the same. Maybe it'll go like this, maybe, but it's not going to be that far off. Summoner will stay the same. Runners might little bit changes, little bit, but nothing too insane. Like maybe go like this, maybe, or maybe they'll change the prices, but it's not going to be too massive changes. Only Meta Ranger, so these units will like change most likely. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I still got a lot of videos planned on the Anime Clash, and also got a stream planned. I'll announce the time for my stream in my Discord, my YouTube community post. So check out a stream on Twitch and YouTube, or follow me on TikTok. And yeah, I've got a bunch of videos planned when the game releases and before release. So stay tuned for those videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment. Are you guys hyped for the game? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.